So, when it comes to promoting your book, it can feel like an overwhelming process. Just the other day, I Googled other book promotional ideas, and there was an article that said, here are 188 ways to promote your book. And I don't know about you, but anything over 5 ideas, my brain just kind of starts to shut down. It is so overwhelming. And many of these ideas are rather outdated, or they don't do enough to really push the needle forward. And so today I wanted to share 6 promotional ideas that are current, that will work for any genre, and who will help you get in front of your ideal readers. So my name is Jenn Hanson-dePaula, and I'm the co-founder of Mixus Media, and this channel is dedicated to educating and empowering authors to find their ideal readers online, to successfully market their book, and to not be overwhelmed by the process. I am really good at helping authors simplify the book marketing process and helping them find their readers online. So if this sounds good to you, be sure to hit like and subscribe. I share new videos every Friday, and be sure to click the link below to download my free Streamline Book Marketing Guide. It'll help you get started on your book marketing journey. So let's get started. So the first tip is to cross-promote with other authors. When you are growing an audience online, specifically through social media like Instagram or TikTok, you can connect with amazing people that are your fellow writers. And the book community is one of the most incredibly supportive and encouraging communities online. And so connecting with your fellow authors is really a great experience. And when you develop those connections and when you share a similar audience, when your books share a similar audience, be sure to offer to promote their book, and they will reciprocate as well. So that cross promotion not only helps you get in front of new readers or in front of a newer audience, it also gives you additional content to share. Like when their book comes out, you can share their book release as well. So cross promoting is number one. The second tip is to reach out to Book Talk, Bookstagrammers, BookTube, podcasters, all those different media outlets well in advance of your release. So here's a mistake that I see so many authors make. They wait until about a week or two before their book releases before they start reaching out to some of these influencers or to some of these media outlets. And they need ample time to actually get you into their system and to get the promotions ready. It also takes time to develop relationships with these outlets. Many of these outlets are bombarded with lots of requests. And so going ahead well in advance of your book release, maybe like 3 or 4 months ahead of the release, and starting to touch base with them, starting to see what kind of books that they cover, what interests them, and really starting to connect with them as a human being, not just as an author trying to get their book promoted on their site. So doing that well in advance will be well worth your time, and it helps you to have another layer of promotion as well as having a new connection. And the third tip is to look at local organizations. I always tell authors, like, when you can start local and start ballooning out from there, that's when you're going to see the most power within the connections that you make. Because if you're just trying to blast everything like nationwide or even worldwide sometimes, you can fall short. And so start locally with your local libraries, with your local bookstores, with your Chamber of Commerce, with other book clubs and organizations that are in your area that you can start to develop those relationships with, and they can help you spread the word far further than you could do on your own. So starting these connections and starting these relationships early on in the process is a really great way to not only help promote your book, but to help build your community around you. And the fourth tip is to create a free newsletter incentive. So what a newsletter incentive is it's a free PDF or a free download that you can give readers to sign up for your newsletter, and so that they can get a sampling of what your book is going to be about, or what your writing is about, or if you write nonfiction, what your service is, or what problems you solve. What this is going to do is it's going to help you to nurture these connections that you have. Because again, it takes 7 to 8 impressions in order for people to actually make a decision or to take action. And so when you can stay at the front of their minds through a weekly or even monthly newsletter, you are able to really nurture those relationships and to deepen those connections so that they get more and more excited about your book. And a free incentive is one of the best ways for you to actually grow your newsletter list. So that is one of the biggest tips that I can give you is get an incentive and get that rolling to grow your newsletter list. And the fifth tip is to create a book launch team. Now, many people think that this needs to be really intricate and over the top, and it doesn't. This is just getting a small group of people, whether it be, a small group or a larger group, maybe about 10 or 15 people that you can rely on to help you spread the word. Now, whether this means through, securing book reviews on Amazon, or if it's them sharing your posts on social media, or if they have a newsletter letting their subscribers know about your book. It's getting a group of people together that you know that you can count on to help you get the word out. And the final tip is to have a strong social media strategy. Now, this might seem like a no-brainer, but the thing with a strategy is that it's about you being intentional with your posts. It's not just bombarding news out there that you have a book available and that they should go get it. It's about knowing exactly what you want this post to do, where you want to send them, and what you want them to do after that. So for example, if you have a post that shares a quote from your book and the caption, it deepens that curiosity of what the book is about. And then you send them to the link in your bio so that they can click that link so that they can download some free sample chapters, or they can download a free novella or something like that, or a checklist. It's something that you are taking them on a journey. You know exactly where you want them to go and the outcome that you want to have happen. When we just kind of blast a message out there and just kind of hope for the best, that's not effective marketing. Having a strategy and having a journey that you want to take them on is essential, and it's going to make your marketing so much more effective, and it's going to make your social media that much more powerful. So those are 6 great promotional ideas that you can take and run with for your book. Now, I know that these 6 ideas you might be looking at and going, oh, that's so much to do. If you're feeling overwhelmed, or if you are really short on time, pick one strategy and focus on it. You don't have to be everywhere in order to be seen. You just need to be in a few key spots. And when you spread yourself too thin, you end up watering down your promotions. So focusing on one promotional idea at a time is not only going to make it more powerful, but it's going to help you save your sanity. So in the comments below, let me know which promotional idea you are going to try next. And if you tried some of these strategies, let me know what you thought and if they've worked for you. I'd love to hear. And don't forget to download my free Streamline Book Marketing Guide to help you get on the right path with your book marketing. And don't forget to hit like and subscribe. I share new videos every Friday. And I'll see you soon.